Hello boys and girls. Today we're going to be starting our new writing topic. And you know that in school when we do this we start with a model text, and last term we used the model text School of Wizardry and we learned how to write fantastic persuasive reports on it, which was absolutely super. This time we're looking at adventure stories, and today you're going to be introduced to a new adventure story which I think you will really like. Today in writing, our learning intention is going to be I am learning to gain a deeper understanding of a text. And you'll know from that learning intention that's more like the kind of thing we'd be doing in reading. However, at the beginning of our writing block, we need to make sure that you really understand our model text. So today's writing lesson is really based on that. We will be listening to the text, we'll be reading the text, and we'll be looking at some of the tricky words, the meta-linguistics within it, to make sure we have a full understanding of everything that's in it. We'll also be using our scanning skills to make sure that we can locate important information within it. So as I've already said, our learning intention for today is I am learning to gain a deeper understanding of a text. So our success criteria for today is I can use scanning skills to locate information in a text, use my meta-linguistic skills to understand words in a context, and respond to questions that give my thoughts and opinions about a text. So something we always do before reading a text is thinking about our prior knowledge. What do we already know about the subject or the words in the title? So what I would like to do now is to pause the video and with someone at home, have a look at the 3 questions that are on the screen. What does the word vision mean? What does it mean if something is possible? And if that's the title of the story, Mission Possible, what do you think this story is going to be about? What I would like you to do now is click on the link and listen to the story Mission Possible, read by Catherine Pennington. Enjoy. So now we've read the story and we've listened to the story, what we want to do now is talk about it. So with someone in your house, I'd like you to have a chat with the following questions. So what you can do now is you can pause the video and have a chat about what did you like about the story, and have you heard or listened to a story like that before? So this next task is our meta-linguistics task. This is where we really understand all of the words within the text, because some of them can be quite tricky and we need to find out what they mean so we really have a full understanding. So again, we're going to have a look at these tricky words, and it would be good to do this with an adult. So this task is matching the tricky word to the text and its meaning. So you can see down the left hand side we have a list of words, and down the right hand side we have a list of definitions. What we need to do is match the word to the definition. So what you might want to do is look down the left and find words that you already have quite a good understanding of. So for example, you might have a good understanding of Japan. Now I know the word Japan is a country. So what I then want to do is I want to look down the right hand side list to find the definition that's most likely to be that. And as I look down them one by one, I see it says a country in East Asia. So no, I know that's the definition of Japan. I'm going to do the same for the rest of the words to make sure I really understand them. And if you come across a word that you don't know the meaning of and you can't find a definition that matches it, feel free to look it up in a dictionary, because that's something that we would also do in class if we were unsure of a word. So I suggest you pause the video now and complete this task, preferably with someone in your house. So now we're moving on to scanning text, and this means scanning is reading a text really quickly in order to find a specific information. And it's a really good skill that you use all the time in writing to find the answers to things. So this is the final task of today, and this is a written task, and there's a copy of this task in Teams. The following video shows you how to do the task. Right, let's have a look at this example. Let's have a look at the first one. So in the box it says, question is, Pete and Polly are brother and sister. And in the worksheet it says my answer is true. What we need to do is use our scanning skills to see, is the answer correct, and then how do we know that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the text. So to start with Mission Possible, I'm going to start at the beginning of it. Pete and Polly were completely ordinary, totally normal, and utterly boring twins, or so everyone thought. Now I don't actually need to read anymore, because the important piece of information here is that they are twins. Now, my prior knowledge tells me that twins means that they're related to each other, that they are brother and sister. So back into my document, if I can find it. It says, my answer is true. Is my answer correct? In that box, I'm going to write, yes, my answer is correct. And how do I know that? Well, I know that because they are twins. So when we're scanning for information, what we do is we look at the question, we look through the text to find the relevant information, we check, is the answer the same as the one that was there? And then we have to back it up. That's called justifying it. I'm justifying that they are brother and sister because they are twins. So again, I'm going to ask you to pause the video and go and work on the true or false quiz. You'll find the worksheet within Teams. And before we leave today's writing lesson, I just want you to have a think about which of the following skills did you find the trickiest? Was it prior knowledge, the metalinguistics, or scanning? Let me know and we can work on the skill in the future. Thank you. Bye bye.